Hello and welcome everybody to Afternoon Live. Happy Tuesday, even though that shot's not so happy. But that's okay, because we have enough happy in here to go around. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Renee, and I'm looking so forward to spending the next hour together. We have a great show for you, starting with Thanksgiving, or shall I say, the libations. It's right around the corner, you know, Thanksgiving. And if you are the one hosting the festivities and you don't know which wine you should serve with the turkey, no worries. Our first guest is here to help us wine and dine. We welcome back Pat the Wine Guy Helberg.
Hey, Trey.
Pat's here.
Here we go.
Party time.
Yeah.
Party time. It's the holidays. It's the holidays. You brought the wine. I brought the fun.
I'm a bad influence on you.
I don't think so. I think that everyone should learn how to wine and dine properly for the holidays.
Well, we'll be wining today, but we're not going to be dining. I did not bring a Thanksgiving meal.
What?
But I brought a lot of wine.
Oh, I'm so sad.
So we're going to put your imagination to the test. Here's what we're going to do.
Okay.
You're going to think of what, some of the Thanksgiving meal, what the dishes taste like.
I can do that.
And then we're going to pair wine with it.
All right, so where are we starting?
Well, hold on 1 second. I want to ask you a question. What's the biggest mistake most people make with wine and Thanksgiving? Other than giving their crazy uncle 6 glasses of $2 chuck before the meal.
Cutting that guy out? Probably serving the same wine with the whole meal.
Well, that's a very good answer. But I'm going to say a lot of people will bring out their trophy reds, that big red wine they've been saving for a special occasion.
Yeah.
And more often than not, that's a Cabernet or maybe a big Bordeaux. And that's going to overpower the food on the table, those big, heavy tannic reds. So my suggestion is you take that Cabernet, save it for a big steak dinner after Thanksgiving.
Oh, that's a good idea.
In the
Because I
meantime,
didn't know you do save them for the big occasions. Everybody's coming over. You want to show off a little bit.
Just a little too much, though, for the Thanksgiving meal.
I got you.
So,
okay.
But in the meantime, we're going to talk about some choices. And you actually broached a subject that's interesting. Lots of flavors in a Thanksgiving dinner. Probably too many flavors to say this is the one wine.
Right.
The go-to, the single wine you're going to serve with everything. We've got a couple of alternatives here that kind of go with everything. At least they're not going to get in the way.
Okay.
And that would be rosé.
All right.
Very food friendly, and sparkling wine. And so in this case, we've got one for you to try. Think appetizers, okay? Now you're putting your imagination to a test.
Let me think.
Shrimp cocktail, hors d'oeuvres, cheese and crackers.
Cocktail sauce.
And
Bring it over.
A little bubbly. Now this is kind of a mashup of what we just talked about. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Whoa, okay.
This is a very explosive
We have to
segment.
save the wine, Pat. We have to save the wine. I have lots of tasting to happen here. Boy, did you have some sips?
Speaking of mashup,
let me tell you.
this is a sparkling rosé. So it's a little rosé and a little sparkling. And just
that's tasty.
Think about that. Now that's one you could serve throughout.
Sure.
Or rosé.
All the way through.
And get away with it. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see this getting in the way of anything.
Well, what's great about bubbles too is, it's a special occasion. Very festive, so put you in the right mood.
Oh, the bubbles, is that what that does? The bubbles are supposed to be for like party, like ping, ping, pop, pop.
It works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It could also have you going, excuse me, you know what I'm talking about.
Okay, now the main event, the main meal.
Okay, so now what? So this is, the entree is served.
This is the meal. And of course, the main course in the main meal is turkey.
For a lot of people.
Mentioned it earlier.
Yeah.
Turkey is a very lean meat, so it can't hold up to those big reds I mentioned earlier.
Right.
So we're going to go with a favorite. You know it, you love it, Oregon Pinot Noir.
Yes, sir.
Oregon Pinot Noir, more of a medium body, got some fruit, but it's got that nice earthiness that Oregon Pinot has. And just think about that with turkey, dressing.
This is delicious.
Mashed potatoes, pretty much any dish in the meal, except for the really sweet stuff, the sweet potatoes or
But we
yams.
haven't gotten there yet.
Haven't gotten there yet.
Right?
So, but if your crowd wants to drink white, another local favorite, Oregon Pinot Gris. So again,
Let me taste that one
think
as well.
turkey,
Okay,
think dressing.
right. And when I think turkey, I'm not going to lie. It depends on who's cooking it, but
Right.
I think dry. So so far, this is definitely winning, but I'm a red fan.
Sure.
Let me try this white one.
And again, turkey, a lot of those flavors are savory, so I think both of these work well. The Pinot Gris has a nice acidity to it, nice
You have
medium
really
body.
selected, I have to stop you. You have really selected some really delicious wines. And these are at decent price points, aren't they?
Trey, this is what I do.
You are the wine guy. But I mean, normally, sometimes I taste the wines and I'm like, yeah, it's good. These are delicious.
What's nice is we've got a lot of Oregon wine on the table too, so that's
fantastic.
an added bonus. Okay,
Love
so
that,
we've gotten through the main course, the main meal.
So now everybody's.
Now, yeah. But they're not going to stop. It's the dessert.
No, we can't.
Dessert, no.
The whole point is to not stop.
Keep going.
So
right.
here we go.
Dessert. And of course, desserts are sweet. So we're going to go sweet against sweet. We've got
Sweet
some
with
sweet
sweet,
wines.
okay.
First one's a Riesling. And Rieslings, aren't all sweet, but the majority of them are, especially late harvest Riesling. So imagine that with apple pie, pumpkin pie.
Keep talking.
Anything in the dessert's going to have sugar in it, and the
Yes.
Riesling's going to hold up well.
Ooh, maybe even some banana pudding. I like that.
Okay, or
like that.
again, here is a no-brainer. Port and dessert.
And chocolate. Didn't we talk about this the last time?
Halloween, yeah,
with
exactly.
chocolate.
It still works.
I'm yelling at you.
I might have poured
because
a little
it's so
too much
important.
there. I might have poured a little too much, so I apologize for that. But port, fortified
You mind your
wine.
business over there, Pat. Never
port-
too much. This is real. You know what? This is not as syrupy as some of the ports that I've tasted.
Yes, that's one that's got a little age on it. Yeah.
This is great.
Very smooth.
Oh, I could totally. Yeah, this is a no-brainer. Can you even pour this on top of ice cream?
You can do anything.
Did you hear that? Pat gave me permission.
Port, apple pie, cigar. There's
No,
Thanksgiving.
you lost me
okay,
at cigar.
all right,
Never
all
mind that. I'll take another sip just to clear that out of my
While
brain
you're
space.
sipping, I want to mention one more Thanksgiving item, and that's a special event that's happening here in Oregon. It's Oregon Wine Country Thanksgiving. And what that is the Friday, Saturday, and Sunday of Thanksgiving weekend.
Okay.
Over 140 wineries opening their doors, open house, pouring wine, special food, in some cases music.
What?
And the unique part about it is a lot of these wineries will not open any other time of the year except for Thanksgiving weekend. So it's a big open house.
Yeah.
A lot of fun. I think you'll enjoy it.
Oh my gosh.
Oregon Wine Country Thanksgiving.
I love that. Thank you for that tip. Because,
Yeah.
I mean, afterwards you still have some family in town or what have you. You
Yeah.
got the day off. Maybe you don't want to shop.
Perfect for
Maybe
that.
you just want to keep winding it up. I love it. That's a new one. We're going to wine it up. Hashtag that, Pat. Me and you together.
Wine
we got
it
this.
up.
Wine it up. Here we go.
Hey.
We're going to have more information about Pat the Wine Guy and all of these delicious, delicious wines to go with your Thanksgiving dinner on our website at KATU.com. Cheers there, Pat.
That
Thank you
port's
very
going
much.
fast.
Oh yeah, never mind that. Don't worry. Coming up next, are you worried about what to serve with for your vegan family? Vegan families coming into town over the holidays. Well, don't fret. We have a solution for you when we come back.